Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. And my camera's now acting stupid. It never fails. It never fails. But I'm still here. I'm in the building. What's going on? Happy Saturday. Happy first of the month, beginning of the month, a new month, January. Happy New Year to all. I hope y'all had a great New Year. And I hope that y'all are doing great today. We are gathered here today, of course, for Self-Care Saturday. New year, new you, new things, new beginnings. I hope for everyone across the board, around the world, and I. Let's see if I can get my camera back on. Hi. How's everybody doing today? I hope that y'all can hear me and see me because y'all know the things be thinking up here, child. Every time I get up here to do a live, it ain't a live if something don't go down. But we are here. Happy Saturday to everyone. Of course, if this is your first time finding my channel, welcome to you. Glad to have you. Okay, if you are coming back, welcome back. And you know, with Self-Care Saturdays, we basically talk about self-care ideas and tips and, positive affirmations. We talking about stopping the stigma, breaking the silence, bringing awareness, and all of those things, right? Welcome everybody in. So, my tranquil claws, my powerful ones, my quiet ones, my beautiful ones, my fierce fireflies. Okay, what up, gangsta? Everybody is welcome in the den. And we just be trying to talk about, things that need to be talked about and spread, awareness where it needs to be spread and shine a light and, get some happy thoughts and some happy feelings. Okay, happy feelings in the air. What Detroit be saying? That's what we trying to get going over here. Let me see who we got coming through. What's up? Lighten up with Letitia. How are you feeling today? Hey, Kendall. Thank you for coming through. What's going on, Derry B? Hey, Audrey, thank you for coming in. Oh, thank you. Okay, I know you want to get to your football. I forgot it's football today, child. I don't be watching football, but my mom love it, and I'm sure my brothers is watching it. So, yeah, there's that. Let me see if I missed anybody. Lemon Kush Pepper's always the first one in the chat. I appreciate you for coming through. So yeah, you guys, I just have some things. First of all, and first and foremost, I just want to check in. Like I said, this is the first Self-Care Saturday of the year, starting into a new year. Glad to see it. Some didn't, and we here. So we got to celebrate and be thankful for that, right? And the first thing that we always have to do, of course, before we do anything else is to remember to daggone breathe, honey. Okay, relax, relate, release. Go ahead and take in that deep breath. Hold it and let it on out. Let everything out that you done had to deal with this week, this month, this year, yesterday, whatever. Yesterday is gone. Today is here. Tomorrow is yet to come. And so we trying to just let everything go. Okay, let it go, let it flow. And of course, we are Child Self-Care Saturday, right? This must be the place. This is the place. You are in the right place. You in the den. This is my happy place. And we doing the good vibes only. Self-care is not a luxury. It's a necessity. We absolutely have to take care of ourselves, point blank, period. And we are officially closed for the self-care of it all, child. And it's so funny. Side note. I don't know what was going on New Year's Day, baby, but New Year's Day, it was on and popping. It was so much confusion and just people being angry out of no damn where. I was getting cursed out on Facebook. It was stuff that was aggravating me in my house. I seen people arguing in the damn Discord. It was people over there bugging out on Miss Kira damn page. I said, what is in the water? What is in the air? What is going on? Why y'all waking up so mad today? Like, be happy. What is happening right now? My God. Speaking of Miss Kira, hey Miss Kira, what's going on? Everybody everybody was angry that day. I don't know if it was a full moon or what was happening, but I was like, my God, let's get it together, honey. Y'all was giving me a damn headache. Okay. So, of course, before we get into some of the other things that I want to talk about just in terms of us coming into the new year and some positive affirmations. This is January and we do have some awarenesses that we have to shine a light on. Y'all know I like to take a little time out for that. So, and I didn't get to share them. And usually anything I talk about in these videos, I share it in the community tab and also in the Discord and social media and everywhere. But, I'm a little behind with the sharing part, but it'll be up. But, as far as January, and there's quite a few, it's only like about 4 or 5 that I put to the side. So we'll speak on those, which is like the birth defects awareness month is actually this month. Cervical cancers this month. I think it's like trafficking and also stalkers, which we was actually talking about in the last live, baby, a stalker awareness month too, right? But before we get into that, y'all know we like to do the check-in. Okay, the check-in of how we feeling, how it's going, what your vibe is. I think I'm an orange today. Y'all know it comes and go with me, and that, sometimes I'm all of the colors, sometimes I'm blue, sometimes I'm red, sometimes I'm yellow. It definitely be varying. I would just say that I feel mentally and physically drained, but I'm doing okay, right? So, overall. So that's a good thing. That's my check-in. Um, hey Matthew Wilson, what is going on with you? Oh Lord, we talking about edibles. RC is in the building. What's happening, RC? Hey, Barbara Johnson, West Coast Barbara, as Inga tells you. What's happening? Thank you for coming in. Okay, I'm seeing a couple of oranges. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's where we want to be. That's okay. And even if you're not okay, that's okay too. Okay? It's okay not to be okay. Most definitely. So, like I said, it is cervical cancer awareness month. Y'all know that we have definitely shined the light on a couple of different cancers, F cancer, okay? But it is cervical cancer awareness month, and it's the time that we take to learn more about it and learn what we can do to, hopefully not have so much people be impacted by it, right? Lower the risk of it. And cervical cancer was once, a leading cause of death for women in the United States. But it definitely the impacts have reduced. So we doing something right? It's reduced due to the diligence from us getting early screening and prevention. The CDC identifies 2 tests that can help prevent and find it easy and early, right? One is the Pap test and 2 is the HPV test. According to the CDC, the first Pap test should be at least by the age of 21, and it should be something we should be doing like yearly for the Pap test, and I think every 3 years for the HPV test, right? And if it's normal, then you normally would just go back for it like every 3 years, but definitely consistently get tested, consistently, look into these things. And of course, it's the marginalized groups that are usually the ones to get it the most, which is Black and brown women. And so it's less likely, you're also less likely to receive the care, which we got to work on that. Okay. We be falling in the cracks when it comes to the care that we receive. And in the US, there's about 13,000 new cases and about, 4 women, who die each year. So we want to definitely lower these numbers and make sure that everybody knows what they can do. And pretty much across the board with all of these that we talk about, it's always about you getting tested regularly, you going to the doctor regularly. I know that we don't be wanting to do that, but the earlier we could detect things, the faster we could get to treating them. We also have Thyroid Awareness Month, where approximately 20,000 Americans have some form of thyroid disease. About 60% don't even know they have a thyroid issue. There are about 40,000 cases of thyroid cancer in 2022, and about 1 in 8 women have thyroid conditions in their lifetime. Some symptoms can be mood changes, eye pain, dryness, fatigue, concentration or memory issues, trouble sleeping, and weight changes. So we definitely, anytime we feel like we getting some symptoms and some things that's happening, we just got to be paying attention and making sure that we report it to our doctors and making sure that we are getting tested on a regular basis. That's basically what it boils down to. Hey, DeMarcus Vaughn, how you feeling today? Happy Saturday. Another one we have is Birth Defects Awareness Month, right? There's a lot of babies that are born with different birth defects, okay? Which is just basically any abnormality that comes, you know, before birth. It presents itself before birth. And they can be as a result of genetic, differences. It can be environmental exposures, a number of things. They are fairly common. About 3 to 4% of babies are born with some defect each year. They can involve almost any part of the body and range from mild to severe, just like with anything else. And they are common. There are 3 common birth defects. There's more, but there's 3 specifically that are common in the United States. So there's congenital heart disease defects, right? Which is a problem around the heart that develops before the baby's birth. Then you have cleft lip or cleft palate. These are very common, and sometimes you can have one or the other, or you can have both. It's basically when the mouth, it does not form properly, and a baby can have. Well, I told y'all that a baby can have both or either one or the other, and the exact cause is unknown. Then you have Down syndrome, which is a genetic condition caused by an extra copy of your chromosome 21, and it could lead to various mental and physical differences in development, right? And again, regular kids or in pregnancy, early testing, taking prenatal vitamins, knowing your family history and making your doctors aware of your family history. All of those things are things that can help you to be able to hopefully be able to diagnose and know treatments and things that you need to do as early as possible. Then we have actually Human Trafficking Prevention Month, which happens a whole lot, right? And we, of course, are raising awareness of the crime, recognizing that every one of us plays an important role in the fight. Human trafficking involves exploiting a person for labor services or commercial SDX. In 2017, there was a report that the International Labor Organization found that any given day, an estimated 20 million people, okay, 20 million, y'all, are subjected to human trafficking and forced labor, considered one of the fastest growing illegal industries in the world. Human trafficking generates an estimated $150 billion annually in illicit profits. Okay, so that is a damn problem, and we definitely need to stop that. Okay, then the next one up, I think this is the last one, is it's also Stalking Awareness Month. Like I said, we were talking about this last week because I was telling y'all I had a stalker before and it ain't no damn joke. Okay. So stalking is a serious, prevalent and dangerous crime that impacts every community in the United States. While awareness and public discussions of this is very important because, sometimes people don't know how to exactly frame it. You may have somebody that's having DV situations, SA situations, but in recent years, stalking has definitely increased, and it seems like it's frequently misunderstood and rarely discussed, both within the fields and out, right? And with like the broader general public. Is essential for victims and survivors and service providers and the criminal justice system to be able to identify it and name stalking for exactly what it is. Stalking is a unique crime that calls for safety planning, investigation, prosecution, as well as implementing policies and protocols to ensure an effective response for its victims. Okay, so Just want to shine a little light on those things before we got into, just our new year, new things type of thing. Yeah, Kendall, it's very scary. Very, very scary, child. These people be crazy out here in these streets, okay? Lighten up with Letitia says we don't talk enough about stalking. People don't take it nearly as seriously as they should. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. Absolutely. Absolutely. So moving on along, y'all, we have self-care resolutions now. I don't make resolutions, I told y'all that, right? But I feel like, this is things that we can do that's pretty simple. This actually comes from um group Soul Sisterhood. So if anybody wants to follow them, definitely do. And one of the things they say to do, which I do this every year, you ain't got to tell me to do it, I do it automatically, right? One, I clean out my house. Two, I clean out my social media. I also go through my phone and clean out text because I have a habit of having text that's like from years and years and years. So I definitely do a clean out. So it says unfollow, unfriend, or snooze any social media account that don't bring you joy. You can also join self-care group Soul Sisterhood, okay? And then it says add more. Add more, whatever that is for you, right? It could be more sleep, more meditation, more healthy eating, more things that make you feel good, okay? More and more, whatever that is for you. Hey, EJ. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Then you have nourishing routine. Create a life around yourself that benefits your mental health in the areas of your life that need support. Make little changes at first and work your way up. It ain't about, you doing some big grand things. It ain't no time limit. It's basically what works for you and what's best for you. And then there's amp yourself up. Commit to at least one act of self-care every day. Little acts, big acts, all of it counts. Use a self-care planner to create a schedule and stick to it. And y'all know I always tell y'all, it don't matter. Do it little by little. And if you miss a day, that's okay. Don't look at it like, oh, I missed a day, so I might as well just hang it up and not do none of it. No, you keep going and you do whatever the next thing is. That's fine if you miss a day. Sometimes you're not going to be able to do everything, and that's just what it is. So, we can't be too hard on ourselves when we come to that. We be our own worst enemies sometimes, overthinking it and, thinking that things got to be so planned and so organized and so, following each step. It really don't. This actually was one that I was supposed to share last week because it says New Year's Eve to do list, but we could just go ahead and scratch the New Year's off, and on top of that is old, but some of the things are still, relevant. So I'm not gonna say all of them, I'll say a few. Is have a quiet night at home, cuddle with your furry friend. Okay, that's me and damn Kayla, even though she don't want to cuddle with me when my son home. Start on your read list, listen to some happy music, start a happiness jar. Definitely been into the jars more this year. Show yourself some love, celebrate your accomplishments, have a movie marathon, and journal your thoughts. Okay, I definitely did recently have a movie marathon. We definitely had listen to some happy music. We had our music night, so some of these I have definitely been, trying to do a little bit more of. Then moving on from there, we have New Year self-care menu. Wait, matter of fact, let me take this thing down. It's in the way. Okay. New Year self-care menu. So we have create a vision board, which I didn't create a new vision board. I'm literally still using the one that I had from last year. And I'm looking at, which wasn't many things because I didn't put many things on it, but the things that I didn't finish for last year is pretty much still on here for this year. I do want to do an update, and we talked about maybe doing that in the Discord. Then make an action plan to achieve your goals. Schedule your vacation days. I definitely need to do that because I definitely need a damn vacation. I don't know about y'all. Clean and declutter your home. I've been doing that for probably this past month. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. There's so much damn stuff in here. Read for 5 minutes a day if you can. Okay, stretch first thing in the morning when you wake up. No blue light before or after, first waking up. Spend quality time with loved ones. Find your 2025 word of the year. Celebrate your wins. We definitely need to celebrate our wins more instead of looking at what we didn't get to do. Look at what you did do, right? Um, create lasting, create a lasting morning routine and avoid multitasking to boost focus. That's one that I really need to work on, y'all, because I'm a multitask queen. I will multitask in a minute. I'll be multitasking every day, all day. And it's definitely a plus and a negative to it. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I end up missing a very important meeting yesterday that I was supposed to be at because I was so busy multitasking and doing so many different things at one time, and it was not one that should have been mixed, right? So now that gave me anxiety, had me stressed out, and I was on the phone with the people because I end up mixing up damn appointments, and I'm so busy, like, oh, I got this to do, I got that to do, I got the other to do. So sometimes it's good. We feel like we knocking a couple of things out, but sometimes we really got to stop and do stuff one by one and finish that first task first before we move to the next, especially when it's something that you could end up messing up that's important, because I'm still mad at myself for that one. But at this point, it's like, what can I do? I already did it. I can't go back and rewind it and do it over. If I could, then I would definitely do it different. But it's one of those situations where it is what it is. Now I gotta, move from this point forward and see how I can fix this damn situation. Um, I know that's right. I know that's right. Everybody's saying hello. Lemon says I'm good. Oh Lord, okay, that's right, girl. I ain't mad at it. I wish I had one right now. Okay, y'all talking about the game. I wish I had one right now. Okay, cleaning the desk. Yeah, baby. I have to get into that cleaning. And that's crazy because the more stuff I throw out, the more stuff I feel like I get right back in. I'll be like, wait a minute, didn't I just clear this damn space out? Like, you be thinking you're going to have all this extra space from cleaning, but it literally be like you move one thing out and then get the next thing in. At least that's how it be for me. I don't know about y'all. So moving on from there, just still some more self-care for the new year. We have more journaling, okay? Mindfulness every morning. We have spend quality time with loved ones, read self-development books, declutter our space. We definitely have a lot about decluttering, a lot about cleaning. Less screen time, which I definitely need to do because I'll be on the laptop for hours. Sometimes I'm watching videos and movies for hours, so definitely need to get less of that happening. Create an evening routine, spend time in nature, and ditch a bad habit. Okay. Um, like you said to me, because then be kind to yourself. Yeah, you absolutely have to be kind to yourself. If you're not kind to you, who else gonna be kind to you? If you don't love you, who else gonna love you? Ain't nobody gonna treat you like you gonna treat you. You know what I mean? You are actually teaching other people how to treat you and what's acceptable. If they see you don't even barely give a daggone about yourself, then of course their attitude is gonna be like, "But why should I care about you? You don't even care about you." And I know sometimes we spend so much time being kind to everybody else, looking out for everybody else, but you definitely have to take that time for yourself first and foremost before you can do it for anybody else. And it's not selfish. For a long time, we kind of was in this world where people would make it seem like it was selfish for you to take time out for you and not make it all about them. No, it's not. It's absolutely the opposite of that. Okay. So we got to break and unlearn that and definitely get into putting ourselves first. Then we have some Mental resolutions. I will listen to what my body needs. That's definitely important one. That's one I had to learn. I will be kind to myself. Again, we hearing that, right? I will state my boundaries with assertiveness. Absolutely. It's good for us to have boundaries, and it's good for us to let people know what is acceptable and what's not. I will forgive myself for my past mistakes. I will let go of unhealthy coping mechanisms, and I will allow myself some rest when I need it. I feel like that one needs to be read again because these are some important ones right here. I will listen to what my body needs. I will be kind to myself. I will state my boundaries with assertiveness. Okay. I will forgive myself for my past mistakes. I will let go of unhealthy coping mechanisms. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so congested right now. And I will allow myself some rest when I need it. Like, period, point blank. And I know I've been, falling off with some of these, so I got to get back on track with them. Um, Lighten up what Letitia says. Yeah, that's my promise to myself this year. Treat myself better. Absolutely. Right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. You gotta treat yourself good. Then we have new year, new feels, new breath, new chances, same dreams, fresh starts. I declare you to believe in yourself. You deserve all things magic. Okay? New year, new feels, new breath. Child, new chances, same dreams, fresh starts. I dare you to believe in yourself. You deserve all things magic. Absolutely. Absolutely, positively, 100%. 1 minute, y'all. I'm so sorry, but I need to get some tissue and blow my daggone nose, honey. I don't know what happened. As soon as I got up here, my nose is running and my freaking eyes is burning. I'm telling you, it's always when I freaking just come up for a damn live and never fails, and I move the tissue away from where my desk is. So give me 1 minute. Y'all just think about these words right here for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Candy Love. Hey, Candy Love. How you feeling today? Happy Saturday. Hope all is well. So, next up, we got what if you simply devoted this year to loving yourself more? I love that one. What if you simply devoted yourself to loving yourself more? You can never love yourself too much, honey. If you forget about every daggone thing else that's up here and just devote yourself to loving yourself more and putting more into yourself, what a difference that can make. I'm just saying. I'm definitely here for that one. Then we got dear self. This is going to be your year. So dust yourself off and get started. Love me. I think I need this up on my wall. Y'all know I always say if I could put all of these on my wall, you wouldn't even see the wall no more. I would have so much different stuff that I would just look up and see. And this is definitely one that I would not mind looking up and just being able to repeat to myself whenever I need to. Dear self, this is going to be your year. So dust yourself off and get started. Love me. Absolutely. I'm here for that. Um, I think the rest of these are just like little different positive affirmations and reminders. Probably a lot of stuff. Shout out to Kendall that she sent me. We still have more of those, so I'll go through like a few of those. Loving myself first. Okay. So if you see the theme, most things are telling you about loving you because that's what self care is. Like you cannot take care of yourself. I mean, you can't take care of other people if you haven't taken care of yourself first, right? They always say you got to put the oxygen mask on your face first. And it's so true. Like, you aren't good to anybody. And I don't think a lot of people realize that for themselves. And a lot of people that's looking for you to do things for them don't realize how important that is. They don't give a damn about what toll is taken on you and how much stuff you have to sacrifice and what you going through. They just looking at whatever problem they have and the fact that, hey, but you the one that usually come and help me and do things for me, and I need you to keep continuing to do that. And it's like sometimes I can, but sometimes I can't because I just have to do what I need to do for me. So yeah, Matthew, I definitely do get some of them printed out. I do. I absolutely do. I print them out. I share them, different places. Some of them are saved on my computer. Some of them are saved on my phone. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I definitely do, especially when it's one that I really like and I want to be able to, be reminded of it occasionally. Then you have be a better you for you. Be a better you for you. Okay? Be a better you for you. Notice all of these is about you. It ain't about whoever else. Wait, we skipped one. What the heck is going on with this thing? 1 minute is going fast, slow. Then you got locked in with myself. Locked in with myself. Okay? Locked in with myself. You know how Brillo, shout out to Brillo, you know how he be saying lock in with the real. Okay? Locked in with myself, baby. All day, every day. Okay? And heavy on solitude. Okay? Out of the mix for my own mix. Okay? Definitely. Then we have either it grows or it goes. Either it grows or it goes. And I love that because that's just letting you know, like whether it's a business relationship, personal relationship, anything that's in your life. If it's not giving you something, and if it's not something that can grow and expand and become something that's even better, then it's time to say bye, bye, bye. Okay? Everything ain't meant to be here for always. It's just not. Some things got to go. So sometimes we got to reevaluate. We got to see what we getting out of it. We got to see where it's taking us to. And if it ain't taking us nowhere, then it's time to get the hell up off the bus. Then we got if it doesn't evolve me, don't involve me. Pretty much along the same sentiments. If it doesn't evolve me, don't involve me. Okay? Get to stepping. Get to stepping. We ain't got time for that. Then you have embrace yourself naturally as you show up. Pour into you. Love yourself. Embrace yourself naturally as you show up. Pour into you. Love yourself. You don't get no clearer than that. Okay? Then you have, I attract the life I want, my success will find me. I attract the life I want, my success will I definitely agree with that. Then you have choose yourself, protect yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself. Choose yourself, protect yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself. Choose yourself, protect yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself. Okay. Demarcus said, Tamika's then somebody's birthday is coming on Friday. It sure is, and it's mine. Okay. Listen, y'all, when I tell y'all I'm trying to fight to stay in the best spirits that I possibly can, I'm trying my best to keep a positive attitude. I'm like, I made it through the new year. Some did not. I'm about to see a birthday, God willing, if I live to see it, that some of my family and friends and my sister didn't get to see. So yes, I'm about to party down. Okay, I'm about to celebrate for me and for them. Like I ain't never celebrated before, and I'm about to ride this thing till the mother wheels come off. Yes, I am. Yes, indeed. I really, really am. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Okay, so that's what that is. Be serious about your peace and your space. Be serious about your peace and your space. Be serious about your peace and your space. Candy Love said, if it don't fit, you must quit. Oh, yes, yes, exactly. Yes. Um, in love with me. Okay. In love with me. Absolutely. In love with me. And then we have be obsessed with your own potential. Be obsessed with your own potential. Be obsessed with your own potential, okay? Just imagine the places that you going and the things you're going to be able to bring up in here, okay? Old ways don't open new doors. I love this because it's so, so true. Old ways don't open new doors. Sometimes we keep doing the same thing over and over and we complain and complain and complain and complain and complain. But it's like, okay, well, what can you do different? What can you do that's actually going to be able to, make this change? What is happening? How do you continually do the same things and expect a different result? Sometimes we got to throw some of those old things out, like we've been talking about. And then you'll find that those new doors will start opening for you. You can't go through the new door with your old ways doing the same old, same old, same old thing. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, right? So that's definitely true. And then we have, it's your time for you to start loving yourself again. It's your time for you to start loving yourself again. It's your time for you to start loving yourself again. Okay. Looking past what doesn't bring me peace. Looking past what doesn't bring me peace. Demarcus, you are very rude. Okay, I've been ignoring you, but I'm just gonna say you've been in here talking about football this entire time, and if that's what brings you peace, then I'm very happy for you. But it is disrespectful. I'm trying to bring peace and positivity, and you over here getting Candy Love riled up talking about her damn Cowboys. Okay, that ain't peace. Okay. Oh God, looking past what doesn't bring me peace. Looking past what doesn't bring me peace. Okay, you gotta look past that, Candy. You can't look at his comments about the Cowboys. Okay. um, and then what else we got? Wake up and spread happiness and shine with positive vibes. Okay, wake up and spread happiness and shine with positive vibes. Sometimes that be hard, but we be trying. One thing about me, I'm gonna hustle, okay, before I drop. Does that say drop, child? I can't even see y'all. Y'all know I ain't got my glasses on. I forgot to bring my glasses over here too. Before I drown. Okay, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Okay, I'm gonna get me a little hustling. And then we have just a black girl wanting the next black girl to win. Absolutely. I never ever hate on nobody. I want all of us to win. I'm a person that feels like there's a room for everybody. You know, you may get there before me, you may get there a different way than me. That's fine. Like, I just want you to be happy, and I want you to have the best and be the best. I was saying last week, I'm not in competition with anybody besides myself. I'm always trying to up myself, but I'm definitely not worried about upping the next person or being mad about what they got and how they got it and why they got it and when they got it. That just ain't never been me. I've always wanted all my family to win, all my friends to win, even if it's a stranger and I see a good story and a happy story that's saying they was able to accomplish whatever it is that they accomplished. I've always been like, oh wow, that's awesome, congratulations to them. Like, I just never got the point of being like, oh damn, why they got that, that just never been in me. So I absolutely, bet on black, and I want the next black girl to win. I want everybody to win. That's just what it is. Okay. Shout out to Kendall. She sent me these as well. A self reminder. Never child, y'all know I'm all jacked up right now. Nevertheless, she persisted. Okay. Nevertheless, she persisted. Like, it's things that's been standing in her way. There's things that was trying to get her down. There's things that was trying to take her out or him out, man or woman. And we still got through. We still kept on pushing. We still did what we got to do, and we still got to where we needed to get to. I'm definitely a person that believes that what God has for you, nobody could take away from you. That's just my belief. So yeah. Then we have be proud of yourself for how hard you're trying. I'm definitely proud of myself, and ain't nobody harder on me than me. And I think that goes for everybody. I think we all tend to be harder on ourselves and be disappointed in ourselves and be like, oh, but I should have did this and I should have did that and I could have did this. But instead of doing that, definitely look at, where you started and where you at now. Like, even when it comes to my self-care videos, when I first started, first of all, I wasn't doing no damn thumbnails. I wasn't doing no lives. I was just recording like 10-minute videos. Some of them were 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever they was. And I was getting up here telling my little, whatever, my positive things, whatever my message was that I want to share. And I was just throwing them up here. Nobody wasn't paying me no damn mind. I might have got 20 views on it, but I didn't give a damn because I always felt like even if one person see it and it gets through to one person, that was okay with me. Definitely, especially when it came to my self-care videos. It's never been about me getting a whole bunch of views, but just even overall, how I first started on YouTube compared to where I am now is definitely a difference. And I can definitely look and say, listen, I've been trying. I may not do it all perfect. I may not do it right. I definitely am not blessed. When it comes to thumbnails, those is not my forte. It's not my favorite thing. But to go from none to then starting to get some, to trying to do a little something spicy with the titles, to trying to start doing some lives when I was scared as hell. I was over here sweating, feeling like I need to go to the damn bathroom. Everything, right? So now me just being able to get up here and have a conversation with y'all is definitely different. So whether it's pertaining to YouTube or whether it's just pertaining to everyday things in my life. I definitely could look and be like, listen, if nobody else can say anything else about me, they can say that I be trying. Okay, I give it my best shot. If I fail, I fail. If I fall, I fall. I'm going to get back up and do it all again. And that's just what it is. So definitely always be proud of yourself and always keep trying. If you still got breath in your body, try. Yeah, Godfather Harlem is gonna be returning. And you know I'm gonna be talking about that. That's my show. Mm. Aw, I'm glad, Candy Love. No, she said we were paying them so much. Listen, I felt like nobody wasn't watching them. Y'all know how many videos I deleted? And then I learned you're not supposed to delete them, just make them private. But baby, I would delete a video in a minute. Like I got over 1,000 and something videos up here right now. And I'll be thinking about it sometime. Like how many more would I have had if I didn't delete some of the ones I deleted? Because I would delete in a minute and be like, oh hell no, get this out of here. Nobody wasn't checking for this. Okay, bye. I sure enough did. I was getting rid of them things left and right, honey. So many that probably a lot of y'all never got to see. But nonetheless, I still tried. I still didn't give up. I still kept going. And I still kept putting out more. Then you got self reminder. Okay. She remembered who she was and she remembered who she was and the game changed. Okay. Because sometimes we do forget about who we are and what we supposed to be doing. You know, sometimes we lose our way and we got to get back on track. And we definitely got to remember and just, you know, push ourselves to where we need to be. Okay, Inga out in them streets, girl. Okay. Hey, Inga. What's going on? Happy Saturday to you. I hope you have a great day. Okay, trying to prepare for the snow coming. Yeah. And y'all want to know something? Yesterday, child, I have days like this all the time. So it's like when I get a day like that, I really try to just zone it out and be like, I see what you're trying to do there. Because why a light that was out for a few months that I was waiting forever for my son to come and replace the bulb. We replaced the bulb. The bulb was fine. It was working fine. Okay. The bulb went out of nowhere. Then I have like 20 things that I've been complaining about to my management for a while now that needed to be fixed. And I finally got on this app that they got, took pictures of everything and put it up there because I said, if y'all want to play, we going to play. Now it's going to be on record, everything that needs to be fixed. And one of my complaints was that sometimes my house gets so cold and the heat is not sufficient. So sometimes I use the oven. Why I went to sleep and woke up and all of a sudden my oven was broke. So now I got to add that to the list. Then I went to put on my coat and my coat was all of a sudden stuck. The damn zipper was jammed. Okay. Out of nowhere. Nothing wasn't wrong with it. I wore it earlier that day and it was fine. So who the hell jammed the zipper? Okay. This is the stuff that I be dealing with on a regular basis. Just random shit that be like, now, houseway, like we made freaking beef patties in the oven and the oven was fine. Why is the oven not working there? Right? I can't tell you why, but shit like that happens to me all the time. And I'm so accustomed to it. And my damn therapist, I was even venting to her about this last week. And she was like, oh, I know sometimes it feels like it's just you. And I know it feels like there's a cloud over you, but it's not. Everybody's dealing with things. And I get it. I know everybody's dealing with things because I speak to people on a regular basis that be dealing with things. But I also sometimes be like, nah, bitch, okay, you ain't in here with me. Like my friends and family even be like, what the hell? Because it just be random shit. They'll just be like, okay, today we gonna mess with you and we gonna see what we could do. But I'll be like, the devil is a liar. Yeah. I just try to ignore it and keep it moving. Okay, some days it's easier than others. Because I'm like, how? Like, I literally dozed off, woke up, watched Love After Lockup, and it was just chaos. It was just shit just breaking left and right in my house. What can I tell you? That's just how it be sometimes. And I'm like, now we supposed to be getting this storm. It's cold, and now my coat want to act up. Like, what? Child, is a ghost trying to get my attention? That's what I think sometimes, Matthew. I'll be like, who is in here playing damn games? Come out wherever you are. Like, whew, you can't make it up, child. um, Kendall says, I thought you might have deleted some videos, but I couldn't find some during the break. Yeah, I did delete some. I don't know which ones I deleted and which ones I didn't. I can't confirm nor deny, but baby, I sure did start to get to the deleting. And then I felt kind of bad, like with someone was like good riddance, but someone was like, I really shouldn't have did that. But then I learned you're not supposed to delete them because it actually can mess with like your views and all of that. So that's why I was even saying to Detroit the other day, like, nah, don't delete them. If anything, make them private. But I didn't know that at the time, so I was deleting them like a mother. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that is what was happening. And I'm like, sometimes you could get really frustrated when you feel like everything is just going wrong. Like you be like, damn, enough is a freaking enough. Like you feel like it's an avalanche, like you getting it from every damn direction. And even when we talk about grief, I know I was talking a lot about all the loss that I had as far as people, but even with grief, it's so much deeper than that. It's not just about death, it's like different types of death, because it could be as far as your health, it could be as far as a job, it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship. Like, it's not only that. So I have lost many of those things, like relationships with people, my health, and my other half losing his health, and then not being able to work, and just trying to figure out different ways to still be able to do things within that. And then you already got one health issue, and then they tell you, oh, by the way, you got this other health issue, and oh, by the way, you got this other health issue. Every time you start with one, it's like they just keep adding on and adding on and adding on and saying, oh, you got this too. And I'm just like, okay. Like, if you say so, I just have to be thankful that I don't feel like what I have, if that makes sense. Like, you really can't look at people and be like, oh, well, you don't look sick, because sickness don't have a look, not necessarily for everybody, right? So even when they told me I had pneumonia, it was like, I do, because I didn't feel like I had no damn pneumonia. But then after they gave me the damn antibiotics, I was telling y'all I felt even worse after the damn antibiotics. So some days I definitely be feeling like you can't win. I'll be saying that's my theme song, and my counselor told me to stop saying that, but I'm just being honest. That's how I be feeling. Okay. But it's a new day, y'all. We here. Can you feel a brand new day? I need to watch The Wiz. I was saying that the last time I was up here. That is my joint. Like, Quincy Jones did his thing with that daggone soundtrack, baby. Okay. Now, we have, you are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress. Amen to that. Okay. You are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress. I definitely believe that. Thank you, Kendall. I appreciate it. Inga says, I deleted about 50 shorts. YouTube has been messing with me again. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, child. It just be a hot ass mess. But so far, knock on wood, okay? Don't come over here messing with me, YouTube. I got enough other things messing with me. I haven't had no issues with that. It's just some of the videos I just was like, I don't like this. I don't like what I was saying. I don't like how I looked, and nobody wasn't looking at it. So I was just like, bye. And I just took it down. And that was just that. But if it is something that they, come about, or hopefully God willing they don't, then I don't have a problem with taking it down and fixing it and doing whatever I gotta do. But I know they be on their bulls sometimes, child. hmm Um, everything is gonna be okay. Okay, everything is gonna be okay. Okay. There's a saying that I love that says, everything is gonna be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then it's not the end. And I really try to believe that and live by that, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it's that way. Like everything is gonna work itself out, and all things happen for a reason. Sometimes we can't see why it's happening, and sometimes we think we losing. That's something my other half used to always tell me. Sometimes you think you losing, but you really winning. It was for your good. It was for your betterment. You may not be able to see it right then in that moment, but later you be like, oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be there. That wasn't supposed to be for me. I wasn't supposed to have that. I wasn't supposed to go that way. And that's okay, right? So even if it's not okay right now today, that's okay. Oh yeah, that is when they start messing with you too. Right before you about to get monetized, or right when you get monetized, baby. Before that, they don't be paying you no mind. So let me see. I think I'm gonna do one more of these, and then we gonna get ready to ease on down the road. Okay, and I'll be back at about 5:30. For what you should be watching, I got some January picks for y'all. If you are free, come through. If not, catch the replay. Definitely appreciate it. Everybody that stops in. And this one says, flowers need time to bloom, so do you. Flowers need time to bloom, so do you. I like that. Flowers need time to bloom, so do you. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely believe in that, Kendall. My grandmother used to always say that everything happens for a reason, a season, a lesson, a blessing. So sometimes we mourn relationships and we feel bad about them. That's okay because we're humans. You're gonna feel. But when it's all said and done, I don't regret anybody that I've ever, had a relationship with, or anybody I've ever done anything for and things of that nature, because I always feel like they was placed in my life at that specific time, either for me to be able to help them with a situation, for them to be able to help me with a situation, just to be there for me at that time, just for me to be there for them at that time, for me to learn something from it, for them to learn something from it. I absolutely believe that. I think that um I can still walk away and be grateful and thankful for that and have love for them and appreciate what they did at that time, but say, okay, this relationship is not no more, right? Time for us to move on, time for us to go separate ways. It was nice. And I ain't gotta feel no type of animosity, no ill will, none of that. It's always like best wishes, but that was just for that time, you know. And I have definitely had people that came through and blessed me, and I never forget that. I don't care if we ain't speaking no more. I don't, none of that stuff matters to me. I will still stop and be like, damn, I remember when such and such came through for me. Especially when it was pertaining to my son, because I had many people who blessed my son through the years when I couldn't or other people couldn't. And I was like, wow, they did that, you know? Whereas some people may be like, oh, that bitch, and they don't want to get them they credit because they mad at them now. Nah, I don't care. Yeah, I could be mad at something else you did, but I still could be grateful for something good you did at the same time. Two things could be true, right? At least for me. So, hmm yeah, definitely. Everyone is not for life the same or just the reasons they have. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I definitely am a person that's always thankful and grateful for the things that, people have done for me. And I just say, okay, God bless them, put them in my life for them to bless me at that particular moment or whatever it was. And they wasn't supposed to still be here, because if they was, they would be, right? Even sometimes, whether it is just support in general in life. Some family and friends, sometimes you may get in your feelings like, damn, they didn't even come through and they didn't do this and they didn't do that. And that's the human side of you. We gonna feel what we feel. But then sometimes I stop and say, they wasn't supposed to do it. That's not who was supposed to be there. Who was supposed to be there is who was there. And that's just what it is, right? And I'm thankful for them. And the same thing goes for YouTube. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, this one or that one ain't supporting me. They ain't coming through over here to see me. That's okay. They ain't supposed to. You may want them to, but they ain't supposed to. It is what it is. That's y'all lesson for today. I thank y'all for listening to me, for letting me, rant a little bit, for coming through, especially since I know football is on and people trying to get into the daggone game. I hope y'all enjoy y'all game and y'all got y'all snacks and y'all treats and y'all drinks, okay, DeMarcus? I hope you having a good old time with your football game that you spent time talking about through the whole summer. But I still appreciate you coming through and showing love. Definitely. Thank you, EJ, for stopping in, and Inga from stopping in while she outside in the streets. West Coast Barbara, Matthew Wilson, Lemon Kush Pepper, Candy Love, Miss Kira Speaks, Debbie B, RD, of course, my girl Kendall. And like I said, if y'all free at about 5:30, okay, you got time to go get you some snacks, use the restroom, roll up, fix your drink, whatever you want to do, and come on back. And I'm gonna be giving y'all some movies and TV shows that y'all may want to check out. I'm gonna be telling y'all about some things that I got a chance to watch and telling you what's coming in for January to be on the lookout for. Y'all know how we do, so we gonna be doing that. And then I think tomorrow is how I forget Virtual Club Eden, okay, where it's always a vibe with Tika and EJ and the ladies. I think we're gonna be partying and talking about them. And then supposed to join Inga, okay, aka Ginger Snaps, because we got some people to throw in the damn fire from that damn Squid Games, okay? So that's what's gonna be happening tomorrow. But I'll see y'all at 5:30 if y'all free. Come through. If not, catch the replay. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. If you are so inclined. Till next time, y'all. Okay, toodaloo. Hey, can do some people want to roll up.